Okay, here we go. We did say we'd sort out the trims. So this is what we do. If you're seeing this. Okay, a gust of wind. This is windy now. It's getting a bit windy. It's getting a bit windy. Keeps coming back towards me. So I am using the trims. Right, the altitude also is changing by itself. So I am actually altering the altitude as we're going along. It's going a bit up and down. Alright, this is alt-hold mode. Again, it's coming back at me. I'm constantly altering the trims. We're getting closer and closer to an alt-hold. Let's put it in brake mode. Okay, so this is brake mode. And this thing should drift with the wind. Okay, I'm not touching the controls. This thing will drift with the wind. Yeah, and that's what we need with alt-hold mode. It should be able to hold like this. But it's still not doing it. Okay, now we're going to put it back into alt-hold and then we'll see what it does. Okay, here we go, it's coming back at me now. So, when we do alt-hold, still, it's coming back at me. Okay, that's quite windy. That's a gust of wind right there. This is extreme, pretty extreme. I've got the trims. Oh, okay, it's rising by itself now. It's coming down by itself, and it's keeps coming towards me. These are quite extreme trim settings I'm using, just to get it to hold. Okay, here we go. On the trim, I'm almost out of trim. I've gone that extreme. Okay. Still coming back at me. Still coming back at me. Right, let's put it into brake mode. Oh, hang on. It's coming back at me. Let's put it in brake mode. This is brake mode now. This is brake mode. And it holds much better in brake mode than it does in any other flight mode. This is brake mode. Brake mode is the most stable. It's staying pretty flat. It's just drifting with the wind, nothing major. Okay, we'll go into alt hold mode now. Alt hold. This is alt hold. And again, it's drifting. As soon as I put it in alt hold mode, it goes into a bit of a drift. This is alt hold, all the way now. Alt hold. Okay, the wind has dropped. The wind has definitely dropped. It lost a bit of height there, so I gave it some height. This is alt hold mode. Yeah, it's still not right. This is alt hold. Drop it a bit. This is alt hold. Okay, now it's getting a bit windy. Notice the flight time. I think we've been up for a while now, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. Okay. Still, it's moving around. Every time you see it dink a little, that's me controlling it. It's now drifting away from me. I'm having to put a lot of inputs into this just to get it to stay in one place, and I'm using the trim settings as well. This is alt hold. Yeah, there's a bit of wind. Okay, let's put it into brake mode and we'll see what happens. This is brake mode. This is brake mode. Yep, and straight away it holds nicely. So basically, as soon as we put it into alt hold mode, it starts drifting left, right, back, forward. But the moment you put it into brake mode, it actually holds position pretty well. Okay, let's put it into alt hold mode. Alt hold. Here we go. That's alt hold mode. And straight away it starts moving again. The most stable setting, stable flight mode, is actually brake. It's also bopping up and down, so the altitude is changing now. Let's bring it down a little. There we go. The altitude does change during the flight. Okay, so I think this is as stable as I'm going to get, to be honest, because these trim settings are pretty extreme. And I'm not sure if I can go any more extreme than this. I'm already at the maximum. It's moving away from me. It's constantly moving left, right, it's just drifting. And it's, when I'm putting in brake mode, it's holding a lot better. So that says basically it's the RC which is causing this instability. As soon as the copter disconnects from the RC in brake mode, it's holding a position. Okay, we're going to try brake mode again. Hang on. It's running away from me. Okay, we go in brake mode now. This is brake mode. It's getting windy now. There's a gust of wind. But, I mean, it's holding as well as it can. It's almost like a GPS mode. This is almost like a GPS mode, this brake mode. Oh. Right, let's go back into alt hold. Yeah, I just gave it some altitude.